any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground, he's got it again. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Pressure coming. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quick catch on third down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out!
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. It's complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit. As soon as he gets the football, hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Quick with the spin move. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
This one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very active.
Sneak gets it done.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Takes the handoff. It's Green. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quick release on the RPO. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this, have a 1st down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Trojan. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hands to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carpenter. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll
see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Carpenter. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's got a chance. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Moving away from pressure.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things you can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Carpenter. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Good timing on the quick out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback run is part of their game plan, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Finds a little space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to set up the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the draw. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, West Virginia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 24 over UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Runs through the tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
That's a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And make the stop, and he'll have enough yards.
Nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing.
Got enough space, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. It's Beard. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Grab near the marker. It's Beard. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Unloads quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that side.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Carpenter. Dumps it to the back. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the intercept.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on third. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press cover. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Now adjusting. He'll try turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. But nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Going to try to get it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18...